Hey guys, welcome to Draw My Story. And here's the shout out to those amazing fans of Draw My Story who've sent in their fan arts. They're beautiful. Thank you guys for sending. If you also want your arts to be featured in my video, then please follow the instructions of how to send in your fan art. It's in the video description below. Love you guys. And today we'll be drawing the story of another very powerful character. The story of a monster you've always been curious about. The name is, hey, stop a minute. You heard it right. That eyeless monster who always hides behind a fence. It's one more dangerous character created by artist Trevor Henderson. The appearance of, hey, stop a minute, is very scary. He's a creature without eyes, and he has a large head which is bigger than the size of his body. This monster has a skin that one cannot exceptionally describe. The skin is brown in color, but wrinkly and veiny in texture. However, the limbs and lower half of this monster is yet to be seen. Hey, stop a minute has a head that resembles that of an old man. It's eyeless because of its missing eye sockets, and his mouth is always open as if he's trying to speak to someone. Even its nose and ears are large, and its lips are fleshy and dry. Hey, stop a minute is scary in all ways. But who exactly is this creature? Where did he come from? Why does he have no eyes? Why is it called, hey, stop a minute? We'll get to know all these in today's story, so keep watching. Hey, stop a minute is a monster that looks like a human being. This is because he was actually a human being before becoming a monster. This monster is different from any other monster, as he's not the one who kills people, but what he does to people is far worse than you can even imagine. Hey, stop a minute attacks people by taking away their belongings, everything they have, including their money and their properties. This monster doesn't take everything at once. Instead, he takes it gradually, till you don't have anything left. But how did he become such a formidable monster if he was human before? To understand this better, we need to go all the way back to the beginning, when Hey, Stop a Minute was still living a very human life. Just like every other human, Hey, Stop a Minute was a man that was happy with himself. He did not have any family, and neither did he have much possessions. He was always working day and night just to make ends meet. One day, he secured a project offer that would change his life for the best. This project he was expecting was one that would result in a very large income for him and would turn him into a very wealthy individual. After a few weeks of negotiating the job with the company that wanted to hire him, he was finally awarded the contract, and he was told he would be given the first payment to get started. Like you would expect of a regular individual, he went home joyfully, slept happily, and woke up the next day knowing it was time for the big payment. He went to the company and collected the payment. He was given the money in cash, so he decided to go to the bank to deposit it. On his way, he was stopped by a man that seemed to be old. This man was behind a fence and in need of help. He offered to help the man. He quickly realized it was a setup. But it was already too late, and he was attacked by a group of robbers. The criminals took his money, and they also tortured him which led him to lose his eyes. And this was how the good was destroyed, and the bad came to life. Hey Stop a Minute was moved with revenge. He wanted humanity to pay for stealing his money and possessions, but he still loved to help people. The monster wanted to balance revenge and help together, which is why he doesn't kill people, but does worse harm when they don't do what he wants. He decided to always hide behind a fence, like the old man, and then call people for help. After a few weeks of becoming a monster, people started telling stories about him. Most people did not believe the stories of this monster. Hey Stop a Minute is a monster that would appear to you standing behind a fence and requesting that you stop a minute. He'll keep saying this sentence till you stop or run away. That's how he's got this very unique name, Hey Stop a Minute. Time went by and more people started to tell even more real experiences they've had with this monster. One guy, who also had an experience with this monster, said he was walking home at night when he suddenly heard a voice that said, "Hey, stop a minute." He said he tried running, but the monster kept repeating the same line. "Hey, stop a minute. Hey, stop a minute." He couldn't bear the shout anymore, so he decided to stop. Then the monster said, "I lost my eyes. Can you help me find it?" The guy decided to help the monster, so he went behind the fence, picked up the glowing eyes from the ground, and inserted it back for the monster. After this experience, the guy said everything he had doubled. This seemed to be a great offer, but there's another problem involved. Hey Stop a Minute will always come back to ask you for another help, and when you find the eyes and fix it back, you get double of what you have. Any day you decide not to help this monster is the day you say goodbye to everything. Once you don't help this monster, it will take everything you have slowly, till you don't have anything left. How much ever you try to stop, it won't. This is an endless loop. If you help it, you get double of what you have. But if you don't help it, you end up having nothing. The only way to escape this monster is to not come in contact with it. Of course, that's something you can't exactly control. It only shows in the night, which means you can still escape it by making sure you're not out till late night. Scary, right? So if you still stop if someone says, "Hey, stop a minute," comment below. And that's today's story, guys, about Hey Stop a Minute. Comment and let me know how'd you like it. And please subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see more Draw My Story horror videos like this one. Till then, bye.